This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Atlanta Falcons and the Detroit Lions. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
At the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to sling, and that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 39 yards there, a big one.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. And his kick here is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
And 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means you probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 23. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Lions 3, Falcons 0.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them. Settle, and they probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
4th down.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Call it a gain of 5. And it'll be 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Rodgers. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Marcus Davenport able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Hunter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Lions will take over.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a throw to the left sideline, and he's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
37-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Andy Isabella, 48 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a 1st down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win. From the gun, Rodgers. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Operating from the gun. Rodgers toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. First carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. From the gun, Rodgers, flush to his right. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Makes the score.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Fielded in the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
At the 40
from the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. The end result, 21 yards.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by Marcus May.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. J.K. Dobbins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
But just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
At the 26-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Rodgers now on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
Goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll run with Dobbins. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? No field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
That grounding call could very well doom this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal, and yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
10-10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Operating from the gun. Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. That's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown.
The kicker on for
this D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch. A signal for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards the pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta. Rodgers again now. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A gain of 5.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Falcon first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
It's a gain.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Got it open there. It's Foster. And Foster loses the football. It's out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Falcons 6.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
And this will wind up a Lions first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Flush to his right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The Lions on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now, after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Oh, that was dangerous. Thrown into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. To throw again. Rodgers. Open man, here's Foster. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Rodgers. Throw outside, complete to Foster. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
Turnover on downs.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, he is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay there to make the grab. And the Lions add on to their lead. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They knew this would be tough on the road, divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. On 1st down, Rodgers. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
1st down, Falcons.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Foster. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers airing it out, looking for Ridley. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Eli Apple. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Yards on the pickup. Second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a fourth down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
2-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Carlton Davis picks it, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside, but you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space, and that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.